Alright, here we go. First of all, you know, these seat belts are pretty cool. They are what I call smart seat belts, kind of like your smart airbags. They work all by themselves without any interaction with you to do their job. What they are pre-tensioned and force limiters. Pre-tension, and you'll excuse me if I don't look at you while I'm backing out here, but the pre-tensioners are actually keep the seat belt taut. You can move around in the vehicle, you can do some other things, but the seat belt will always come right back to the proper position, because if I moved forward and the seat belt stayed there, that's how far I would travel in an accident. So when the seat belt comes back, it'll always work and stay right there, and I will travel no farther than I'm supposed to if there is a collision. They also have force limiters, so that once that deploys, it'll actually relax just a little bit, so that it eases the impact between you and the seat belt. It's like I said, it eases the impact, and it's keeps it from feeling like somebody is beating you with a baseball bat. Because everybody, I think, has heard where accidents actually, you know, the seat belt might actually bruise or break a rib, and that's meant to actually ease or reduce that probability. We talked a little bit earlier about the airbags. This one has a full complement of 7 airbags, smart airbags for the front driver and front passenger. It also has seat-mounted airbags, which is kind of, somebody says, well, seat-mounted, why aren't they just right in the pillar where they're supposed to be? Well, seat-mounted is very important because, and I'm going to take off here and show you what this thing is capable of doing, because this, I'm not sure that you can actually sense how fast this car really gets up and gets going. But I'm already at 55 miles an hour, and it doesn't feel like a 4-cylinder. You probably shouldn't take a picture of me going that fast in a 30-mile-per-hour zone, but this car has got some get up and go, and you will not be disappointed in this 4-cylinder. In fact, it's, as far as I'm concerned, the way to go. But the airbags mounted in the seats are very important, because some people like to sit forward, some people like to sit back, some people like to lean back. With the airbag mounted in the seat, you will always have that airbag positioned properly so that it will offer the maximum amount of protection. It also has curtain airbags that deploy from the roof. Those airbags are for all 4 outboard passengers, and they are critical to reduce the amount of debris that comes in the car and to reduce the amount of head injury, because head injury is the #1 debilitating injury in any accident, and they actually offer the longest term injury of any accident. Anyway, very, very important. The 7th airbag is actually deploys from underneath the steering wheel. It's called a knee blocker. What it does is it actually deploys underneath the steering column and actually helps protect the lower extremities of the driver, but it also helps position or keep the driver in position from sliding under the wheel, and actually keeps them propped up so that these airbags and the seat belts and all the other airbags can actually do their job much, much better. That's another standard feature on every single Toyota. The star safety system with its 6-point star and all of the full complement of airbags, which is kind of cool. Standard features on this 2011 Camry LE include the power seat, which I'm sitting on. It also includes a tilt and telescoping steering wheel, so I can put it exactly where I need it and lock it in place. It also contains the audio controls. Also available are vehicles with an upgraded stereo system that also contain Bluetooth controls for your hands-free phone system. We have power windows, we have power locks, power mirrors, we have automatic headlamps, which are kind of nice. You never have to worry about setting your running your battery down and set it and forget it. The vehicle also comes standard with a digital clock, which is very easy to maintain. Push and hold these buttons right here, and you can change the time. Hazard warning lights. We've got your CD system. This whole system here is upgradable. There is a premium JBL speaker system and premium 6-disc CD changer system that is available. but still, the standard system comes with a CD player, AM and FM, and yeah, like I said, it actually comes with an auxiliary input capability. Way down in underneath here, you may not be able to see it, actually, is a auxiliary input jack, which allows you to plug in your iPod or MP3 player, so you can play your digital recorded music right over the speaker system on the vehicle. The air conditioning and heating system obviously are still standard. This is a manually controlled system that obviously you control by hand, but there is also a automatic climate control system that's available. The automatic system comes with a dual zone heating and air conditioning. Now we're on the interstate. We're going to get this thing up to 65 miles per hour. The cruise control right here, push in on the button, push down on the bar, and you're set and ready to go. Very, very simple. I love this system. You can, you know exactly where it is every time, even in the dark. You just push the button, push down on it, and set to go. So it's very, very simple. Very easy to maintain. This is a nice short ride, so we're going to get off the interstate here again. Lots of cool stuff. You've got sunglass holders, you've got your map lights. Here you've got, this is kind of cool, your gated shifter. A lot of people think the gated thing is just kind of a fad little deal. I like it because it's easier to find the right gear. You don't have to look down and make sure you've got it. And when you push it over to the right, go boom, 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 3 booms, and you're right in the perfect gear. But it's also sequential, so if I move this over to the left, it's actually like a manual transmission. I can shift up, I can shift down, and I don't need a clutch to do that. There's certain situations where people would be able to do that. Sometimes if you're loaded down with passengers and luggage, you might get into a nice hilly area where it's constantly doing what we call gear hunting, downshifting really hard a lot. You can eliminate that simply by putting it into a gear that you want to keep it in. Lots of storage areas on the vehicle, cup holders, power outlets. Probably shouldn't be doing all this while I'm sitting here driving back to the dealership, but you can see there's an ample amount of space for all of your needs. It actually has a very nice deep glove box there that houses all of your important papers and odds and ends that people keep in their glove box. Let's see, what else have I forgotten to talk about? Like I say, this is the LE model. As you can see, it comes amazingly well equipped with all kinds of cool stuff. For me, the 4-cylinder's way to go, although some people like the ride, the quietness, and the power of the V6. Some people, you know, just like the 4-cylinder, the economy, the great emissions, you know, things that go with the 4-cylinder, and the, you know, the lesser cost. This entire car, believe it or not, all comes with everything that we've shown you here today. All comes at a price of $23,250, $23,250. We haven't even talked about fuel economy. It's rated at 22 city, 32 highway, so an average of about 26, 28 miles per gallon, depending on how you drive and where you drive. So, you know, I don't think that today you can find a better value, given the low cost of ownership, the low cost of purchase, the low cost of maintenance, and of course the high resale value of this car. All right, we're back here at the dealership. A couple of neat things. I talked real quickly while we're up here. I wanted to show you how the trunk, the security of the trunk works with the master key versus the valet key. Very simply, the trunk release opens the trunk, obviously. So when we do that, we can go back around here and we can get in the trunk. Now, this is where, you know, obviously we fold the seats down. If I manipulate the trunk, if I turn this to the right, it opens. If I turn it to the left and pull it out, that disengages the trunk release. Now it's not working. So if I give you the valet key to operate the vehicle, I can't get in the trunk. Pretty cool. Now it'll operate again, just like it's supposed to. What I'll do is I'll lay these down real quick and show you the amount of room in the trunk before we actually go into the trunk here. gives you an idea of how much available space you have if you have some longer cargo, rugs, timber, whatever you want to put up in there. But it's very, very versatile for a sedan, which is kind of nice. Now you'll notice that the door opens to about an 85-degree angle, which is really, really wide, so the ingress is very, very simple. If I fold these back up, take a look in there, you've got a very ample amount of space for your third, fourth, and fifth passenger if you want to load it up like that. Each seat comes with a 3-point seat belt that actually obviously is better than the 2-point that everybody's used to have. One thing I think that's really cool about what Camry does is even the rear windows have an auto up and down switch so that you don't have to push and or hold the switch all the way up or all the way down. Kind of neat. And Toyota does that with all 4 windows on the Camry. It's kind of cool. Let's see. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the camera. That the display on this one doesn't have it, so there's no display. But if it had the camera, it actually would be placed right about here on the back of the vehicle, pointing down, looking at the rear area. Of course, that system would probably also include navigation, which is kind of a cool deal. And by then, you're probably already including the XM satellite radio receiver and capability on that vehicle. Let's go around the side here. I want to look at the window sticker, but I also want to talk to you real quick about the warranty on the vehicle. Toyota has, ever since I've been here, and I've been here 9 years, had the exact same warranty on the vehicle. Their warranty is 3 years, 36,000 mile bumper-to-bumper coverage, 5 years or 60,000 miles on the powertrain and the restraint system. They also have a 5-year unlimited mileage corrosion perforation package. That's a fairly good warranty. Obviously, it's not 10-year, 100,000, but Toyota doesn't need to cheapen their vehicles by increasing the warranty because they've never had to. The other companies have to have a better warranty in order to make an impression on you. Toyota does that by giving you quality and value. Covered a whole lot of stuff here, and as you can see, I don't need to repeat everything that we've talked about here. But as you can see, this is an extremely large list of standard features on this car. Everything on there comes with every single Camry LE. On this particular vehicle, you have about $270 worth of options. Carpeted trunk mat and floor mat set and a rear bumper guard applique. That's it. $23,254 is the MSRP on this car, which is an amazing value. We talked earlier about the mileage on the vehicle, 22 city, 32 highway. Those are averages. Some people have gotten up to 26 miles per gallon in town. Some people have gotten up to 38 miles per gallon on the highway. So that's kind of a neat deal. The vehicle itself is a great value. I would own one in a heartbeat. I'd like to have you come in and take a look at this car. I would love to take you for a ride. I would love to show you everything again that we've shown you here today. Believe me, you will be absolutely impressed to the point where you can't believe that you can get this whole car for a mere $23,000. My name is Rick Mavis. I'm a certified master automotive sales consultant here at Shottenkirk Toyota, 54th and Broadway in Quincy, Illinois.